Happy New Year, and what's going on, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Anime 343, back at it once again. And today, I wanted to tell you something that has been bothering me as of late, and that is Feminist Frequency. It's a podcast made by Anita Sarkeesian. God, I can't stand that woman. I needed to actually find my center. Anyway, let me tell you guys something. Why do you think Western games suck ass so much? I'll tell you why. Because these companies want us to, and I quote, inclusive when they're looking for tokenization points. They're reading outrage mods on social media. But if you want my personal opinion, we don't need to be pleasing these narcissistic egomaniacs known as cancel culture, when they should be focusing on the actual fans that buy the actual games and media with their hard-earned money. But of course, you have guys like Anita Sarkeesian who just push an agenda against gamers and think that sexy women in games are quote-unquote problematic because of sexism. Ugh. Don't even get me started on that. This is like the argument that violent video games causes real-life violence, which is not true at all. And, there have been studies that actually show that there's no correlation between fictional violence and real-world violence. And that is just like what Jack Thompson was against. And to add insult to injury, she doesn't even allow any comments on her videos because, God forbid, if someone went against her and that turned to some serious, then people wouldn't be giving her money whatsoever. Okay. This is why I actually have to say that this whole thing is nothing more than a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, I said it. Feminist Frequency is a Ponzi scheme. And let's just actually do something, shall we? Speaking of which, let's see how much Feminist Frequency makes according to their earnings, shall we? According to their 2018, or as Rachel Golden Eagle would put it in his terms, current year -4, annual, they started in 2009, but this is actually for 2018, they have amassed $157,490.62. But, that's actually for startup. But they've also collected $22,649.57 in corporate donations, $153,047.82 in individual donations, $11,170.80 in grants, $3,191.53 in merchandise. Okay, riddle me this. Who is actually stupid enough to actually buy anything that is actually made by Anita Sarkeesian? Why are you actually giving a person that doesn't like you your hard-earned money? That's just... Oh. That just freaking boggles my brain right there, guys. And then we actually have $6,099.25 in miscellaneous revenue. And according to that statement, the whole kit and caboodle is about $197,035.07, which is an all over 20 total being $354,525.69, which is a pretty nice paycheck for a Ponzi scheme. And of course, looking at the expenditures, $100,370.52 was actually spent for programming, $99,547.10 was spent on administration, and $37,740.35 was spent on development and community engagement. Doesn't look like it's actually going to any charities to me. It looks like she's actually just trying to use the money to actually grow her program. With actually $30,967.27. 72 cents. Got mixed up a little bit. Left over. And basically for me, this just seriously raises some red flags. And I might do the same for anyone else who has common sense. But guys, this just, like I said, this actually just totally screams Ponzi scheme. Because she's not trying to help, like, actual people. She's only helping herself. And trying to actually, get all these bleeding heart liberals. Sorry, I kind of spat there for a second. My apologies. But let's actually be a little bit civil and keep this at $1.50. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about actual gamers. She doesn't even play video games. I know I probably might cover that again, but, And of course, Anita Sarkeesian had to be a part of the group known as Gamergate. Well, shameless plug to the core ring. As well as thinking that gamers are toxic people. Oh, God, I wish I didn't have to bring this up. I mean, seriously. Let me just say this. Also, Cisa, if you play the video game Fall Guys, you're also supporting Anita Sarkeesian as well, since most of the funds of that game went to her and, her Feminist Frequency. Why do video games always have to do this? Please just give us something good. Ugh. There's so much to prove against Anita Sarkeesian, along with her slimy feminist views. This is just absolutely perfect. Even though I already mentioned earlier that she doesn't play games, and the gameplay footage she steals from others to prove her point about certain things, she doesn't even give credit for either. That just kind of shows, like, how scummy a person can be. And I'm trying to be civil. I seriously am. If you're going to prove a point about something, you need to get your hands dirty. Hell, if I actually had to, this is actually kind of doing some kind of research. I mean, I had to go to the freaking Feminist Frequency webpage just to actually freaking find expenditures in the funds that had been going into Feminist Frequency. Oh. And I, along with my other friends, play video games. Not alright. But for people like Anita, we're nothing but racist, sexist, misogynistic homophobes who need to be called out. Because she doesn't use it. She only focuses on gender identity politics. Seriously. People should understand that we, as anime fans, or video game fans, for that matter, since I'm a gamer, I love video games. In fact, you should practically know, I usually do enjoy playing video games on my PS4 or my Switch, depending on the kind of mood I'm in. I'm willing to actually just, take a few moments off and just play some video games. But if you haven't seen most of my live streams, I'm with my friends. We are naturally diverse, and we have different backgrounds since we prefer being, more like, with different points of views, talking what we like. Whereas people like Anita Sarkeesian, they actually just, use people as tokens in some political game. And I respect and honor my friends, whereas people like Anita Sarkeesian, they use them as political pawns or cash cows to make themselves richer. And I'll give you a fair warning right now. If you're thinking about giving money to a greedy feminist that doesn't even care about you, They be my guest. Drain you for every penny you have. I freaking warned you, okay? I'm simply stating an honest to God truth. But if you guys want better entertainment Sarkeesian, I'll give you a better deal. And this is my price. For the low rate of the following: one hit of the like button, one hit of the subscribe button, one hit of the notification bell, make sure you have it set to all, and one share of my content with your friends and family, since I'm still trying to get more subscribers to my channel. But if you want to support me financially, that is totally optional, totally up to you. I assure you won't regret it. You can also support me through Kofi or through Patreon, which will be linked down in the description. And as always, guys, just remember these three things: the waifus, enjoy your fandoms, enemies freedom. Until the next one, this is Mr. Enemy343 saying, sign out, everyone.